I hear this a lot. The Gospels were written decades after Jesus, so they can't be trusted. I used to accept that as a Muslim because it sounded reasonable. But when I actually looked into it, the argument isn't as strong as it sounds. First, decades later is not unusual in ancient history. Most events from the ancient world are recorded generations later, yet historians still treat them seriously. By comparison, the Gospels are early. Mark is commonly dated around AD 70, Matthew and Luke a bit later, and John toward the end of the 1st century. That's within the lifetime of eyewitnesses and their direct students. Second, this argument defeats itself. If someone says the writers misremembered, they are already admitting the writers were reporting real events, not inventing myths. The question then becomes, which parts were misremembered and how do we know? There is no objective method to selectively label only the uncomfortable parts as memory errors. Third, the core claims, Jesus' crucifixion, his public ministry, and the early belief in his resurrection are exactly the kinds of events people remember clearly. These aren't minor details. They are central, public, and repeatedly proclaimed very early, as shown in early creeds like 1 Corinthians 15, which most scholars date to within a few years of the crucifixion. What's really happening is philosophical disagreement. If someone already believes miracles can't happen, then no amount of historical proximity will ever be enough. That's not history. That's a prior assumption, so written decades later doesn't automatically disqualify the Gospels. It's not a serious historical objection. It's a way of avoiding the claims they actually make.